Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday night. White Cane Safety Day is an international observance celebrated in October each year since 1964 to celebrate the achievements of people who are blind or visually impaired. The white cane, a tool of independence, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at Market Square for International White Cane Day. We were able to speak to Ian Tresize, member for Geelong, and Rick Cackole and some other members of the Vision Australia community. How's the morning going, Rick?
It's been going fairly well so far. It's still quiet, but we'll be here all day long, so hopefully we'll give an opportunity to a lot of people to learn a bit about white canes and actually have a go at using the white cane under blindfold. I think first and foremost, be courteous towards a user of a white cane and offer help if they look like they need it. Make people be aware that there are often obstacles that can impede the progress of a white cane user. So, for example, things like cars parked across footpaths, or overhanging tree branches, or obstacles left like rubbish bins, for example. So just be aware of those things can be obstacles for a blind person.
White Cane Day is an important day. I mean, already talking to the people here, it's raised my awareness. I've learnt more about white canes in the last 10 minutes than what I've known for a long time. So here's one example of people raising an issue with their local Member of Parliament. I think it's a great initiative from Vision Australia and the Blind Citizens Association.
And I'm joined here with Bill Stevenson, and you are vision impaired and use a white cane. And here on White Cane Day, Bill, can you tell us a little bit about your experience over the past few years using the cane and the response from the public?
Well, generally speaking, the majority are pretty good, but then you get some that, well, they seem to be so preoccupied in their own world and they just don't see it. And, well, that's it. That's life. You just have to accept it and move on. So today, well, we're trying to raise awareness of it and to look out for it and to watch for it. And if people need assistance, please offer it.
Ian, how did that feel being blindfolded and coming across those obstacles?
Well, it was a different experience. First of all, just hanging on to the young chap's arm there, you had to be trustworthy for a start, and then making your way around the obstacles. It really does point out to you, the difficulty for people. As I took the blindfold off, I was totally disorientated in relation to where I was.
Well, here at White Cane Day at Market Square, I've just done the obstacle course with a blindfold and white cane, and it is a very frightening experience. I've got sweaty palms, not knowing where I was, and when the blindfold came off, I really did not expect to find where I was. So, interesting thing to experience. So, hopefully people can be aware of White Cane Day.
Thank you very much, Meryl. The V6 Hilux Heroes performance vehicles were a feature at the 155th Royal Geelong Show. News Geelong caught up with the team manager, former Australian and world champion swimmer Jason Cram. Jason Cram, a name that means a lot to us in the world of swimming, but now joining us at the Geelong Agricultural and Pastoral Society Royal Geelong Show in the world of driving and managing the Toyota Racing Development Team.
Yeah, the Toyota V6 Hilux Heroes is a precision drive team that have been together for 3 years now. The drivers come from a background of motorsport, primarily in rallying, but started off, most of them in the teens, continued the whole way through. And now with the precision drive team, we travel around Australia at different shows, and it's a pleasure to be here at the Royal Geelong Show.
You say it's a pleasure, but it's a difficulty at the same time.
That's it. The conditions, unfortunately, haven't been too favourable for us this year, but, it's one of the things the drivers still attempt to get out there and do what they do best, which is punish these pretty much stock standard Hiluxes.
Hilux 4-litre V6, any specialties added onto them?
Yeah, apart from stock standard, we've pretty much engine and gearbox is all stock, but we've modified the suspension. We've beefed up suspension there, and also a custom exhaust note. Some racing seats and racing harnesses inside, but other than that, the exact same Toyotas that you can pick up from any dealership. Monkhouse
by name, Monkhouse by nature. Jack, the #1 driver for the Toyota team, joins us here today. How are you enjoying the show, Jack?
Yeah, it's a pretty big challenge, the old Geelong Show. Obviously conditions not ideal, but we still went out there yesterday and tried to put on some sort of performance.
Now you've given it a spin around the middle. What have you found the conditions? Just too wet?
They're a little bit wet, yeah. Obviously the grass is very soft and doesn't drain away as like your typical gravel sort of show arena would, so the cars do get a little bit bogged in there, and it's all about keeping some momentum up and trying to drive them in as straight a line as possible.
And how'd you get into the world of driving around with the Toyota boys?
Grandparents had a farm, so I was always on the farm on school holidays and all the rest of it as a kid. So I got my first car when I was probably 8 years old, I think, and it's just gone from there.
And what's the future hold for you in the world of driving? Because it's got such a magnificent spectre now.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities driving cars, and obviously I really enjoy driving with Toyota and the Hilux Hero, so that's good fun, and I don't really see that changing anytime soon. But you never know what the opportunities arise later down the track.
Thank you very much. A day at the Royal Geelong Show may include many elements of superb cattle, horses, alpacas, even ferrets, plus the rides and show bags. But year after year, the most popular exhibit, Harry's Animal Nursery, where dozens of types of baby animals and, of course, their mums are on display. Harry's Animal Nursery is always a wonderful attraction at the Royal Geelong Agricultural and Pastoral Society show. And joining us, Vicky G, another popular year out here at the old farmhouse.
Absolutely, it's been a really good day. We've had a bit of rain, but at least we've had a few people coming through today, a lot more than yesterday. So it's been good, yeah.
Well, being undercover, of course, it protects the younger animals, and the kids absolutely love it.
That's right. It's a really good place to come, really family friendly. A lot of animals to go in and visit and get to have the opportunity to hold them. Have a bit of a feed, give the animals a bit of a drink of milk, or for the little babies like the lambs and the goats, and yeah, no, it's been really good. Have actually been involved with the show since I was been about 16, just helping out as a steward with the cattle committee.
And Brittany, you're a fine helper around the animals nursery as well?
Yes, I am.
And what's your favourite animals in the nursery?
Bunnies.
The bunny rabbits. Not the ones out in the field that eat all the crops, but the nice black and white ones.
No way.
No. And it's been a popular attraction, Vicky, and one that the crowds love to see.
Absolutely. It's one of the most popular attractions here at the show. Being so family friendly as Geelong Show is, that's what we endeavour. We're welcome to anyone with perhaps all schools. Children that have disabilities, that are mobility problems with wheelchairs, are able to come through into our sheds. We've got a lot of helpers here that are able to assist with anyone that needs it, and it's very welcoming. We're welcome to anyone.
And one final question, how is old Harry?
He's doing really well. He's been a busy man over the last few months. He's taking a bit of time to have a bit of a break because he knows that it's being well looked after with all of our helpers here. So, yeah, we hope to see him popping through. You'll no doubt see him wandering around at some stage, so making sure we're doing a good job.
Thanks very much, Brittany. And also to Cogsy. Yes, he was the one chewing on his cud there at Harry's Animal Nursery. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.